Stoner News, where we get stoned and bring you the news.
What's wrong with holding in a sneeze? According to the Huffington Post, a 34-year-old man in England held in a sneeze by pinching his nose and holding in his mouth. Dude felt a popping sensation in the back of his mouth. Turns out he ruptured his throat. Did you just rupture your throat on that hit?
No, why did you cover your mouth?
Cause that's we're doing it. We're going.
Great explanation of what happened, Eric.
I should have covered my nose and you could have covered your mouth.
You cover my mouth when I'm doing a bong hit.
Alright. Turns out he ruptured his throat. He couldn't speak or swallow and had to be hospitalized for 7 days.
1 week out of commission. During a sneeze, air can leave your nose at 100 miles per hour. The safest thing to do during a sneeze is sneeze into your elbow. That way you don't spread germs.
Don't do it.
And you won't kill yourself by holding in the sneeze.
When I hold my sneezes in, they come out the other end.
Oh my God. Moving along. The Pentagon admits that they had a UFO program.
When we say the Pentagon had a UFO program, we didn't mean back in the 50s. According to Reuters, this UFO program ran from 2007 to 2012 and soaked up $22 million. Gang, gang. They say the program has been abandoned, but the true tinfoil hatters know better. We all know. Cue the X-Files music. I guess I'm supposed to cue.
Dude, somebody did it. It happened. Moving along. I need a fucking dab. Can you hand me that email, please?
What about your email?
Oh, shit. All right. It's my birthday. If I want to use your...
Do you want to use this one too?
Yeah, it's my birthday, man. I want fucking your email.
It's your birthday and you'll get high if you want to.
That's right.
All right.
Can I smoke some of your rosin?
Of course, Brother Bear. A man dressed as Elsa from the movie Frozen pushes a police wagon out of the snow. Damn,
What?
He's swollen. The Boston Globe reports that Jason Triplett, a 37-year-old attorney, noticed that a police wagon had become stuck in a snowbank outside of the South End's Gallows pub. Triplett lifted his skirt and saved the day to the joy of over 1 million viewers on Facebook. A bystander filmed the noble act and it became an instant hit.
Cop got stuck outside the pub.
The reason for the Elsa get up? Triplett did it to amuse his homies. Homies.
He wore the suit just to make his friends happy.
Go for it.
Go for it. An Ohio woman finds a bloody tooth in a bag of cashews. In a story from Huffington Post, a woman from Ravenna, Ohio, was driving with her mother on a February night when the incident occurred. Nicolette Botsford was snacking on a bag of cashews when she bit down on something hard. Upon closer inspection, it was definitely a human tooth. She told her local TV station, WOIO-TV, that she threw up a few times, was very upset, and cried. Since she was exposed to the blood, she had to go to the hospital to be treated for blood exposure.
Ew, that's nasty.
Cashew
Vampire's
bloody
tooth.
What? I don't know, man. What would you do? What would you do, honestly? What would you do?
I wouldn't cry. I know that. I definitely wouldn't be crying.
I hope I don't break my teeth on the tooth.
I'd put it under my pillow.
Oh, shit.
Cashed out.
Harry's, there it is. No, man.
Always trying to go.
Harry's always on the damn schemes, man. It's like extra tooth. Hey, the tooth fairy, come hook me up.
Hey, that's a plug. It's like them old cracker box. Yeah.
No, man. Extra tooth. I'm keeping it.
All right. The Associated Press received a statement from the company that the item Botsford sent was indeed a foreign object, but wouldn't confirm it as a tooth. The company said it was investigating suppliers and the manufacturing process.
You mean it's a foreign object? It's a tooth, man. Come on, you know.
They're not trying to admit it because they know there's a vampire tooth in there.
Looks like a vampire. You know what a tooth looks like, though.
Yeah.
Broken tooth, tooth with the root. It don't matter. Harry's gonna cash it in.
Cash me outside.
In other news, a bride was busted driving drunk on the way to her wedding. After causing a 3-car wreck, People.com confirms that a Marina, Arizona bride-to-be seemed to have started the party early. She was arrested and charged at 10:30 a.m., according to Fox News, and was eventually taken to jail. Whether the wedding bells rang that day or not is not confirmed, but she was released after signing a criminal citation, promising a court appearance at a later date.
Dang, that ball and chain's gonna be on a ball and chain.
She's gonna end up going to a meeting before her for her honeymoon. What do you got, Harry?
A man in Austria gets fined for calling police officer Smurfs. You Smurf.
Hold on, man. What? A man in Austria?
How is that even offensive?
Look at, man, every time it goes up too high.
You bend your neck like, excellent.
You're gonna have the stoic face when you read it.
Alright. A man in Austria gets fined for calling police officers Smurfs. That's not even offensive, but okay.
This is news, brother.
NPR's Morning Edition reports that a man in Austria was fined for a Facebook post calling police officers Smurfs. Who
You call me a
snitched?
Smurf?
Who
What?
reported it? Who snitched?
Stand for search.
Yeah. Why this is offensive in Austria or anywhere for that matter is not known, but the fine did amount to nearly $200. Dang. That's a gang of money.
Oh my God.
So it must be pretty bad. It must be petty.
You called him a Smurf and you get fined $200, man.
That's
Don't
wild.
call the police a Smurfs. Here in America, you can actually tell the police they're fucking stupid, you weak at your job. You can cuss them motherfuckers out.
Don't shoot.
It's a lot different. $200 for calling him a Smurf. What the fuck? What's gonna happen if you really say something bad?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
They just kill you.
You just get stoned.
No, that's here
rocks.
in America. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's Austria.
A Detroit man and his support goat walk home after being kicked off the bus. Eric Brown and his support goat named Deer were denied access to a Detroit bus to a Fox 2. Oh, fuck. I can't fucking open this, Harry. A Detroit man and his support goat walk home after being kicked off the bus. Thank you. Eric Brown and his support goat named Deer were denied access to a Detroit bus, according to Fox 2 of Detroit. Deer has been with Brown since he suffered a traumatic brain injury when he was younger. Brown says he takes Deer everywhere with him and he helps him communicate. Guidelines set by the state separate service animals from therapy or support animals. The Detroit Department of Transportation told Fox 2, so he isn't technically allowed to take him into public places like legit service animals. Unfortunately, Brown and Deer had to walk 4 miles home.
Damn.
Support goat named Deer.
What is life coming to?
Stoner News, where we get stoned and bring you the news.